and threw it right into the defender and willed that layup in.
So the lead is 3 for the 76ers, and they're doing it without Iverson to maintain the lead. Iverson has not been effective, having his shooting problems tonight, but you never know when he comes alive, like on that time. And he is 4 for 17, and now only in double figures with 11.
Eddie Jones played him perfectly. You can't play him any better than that.
Coleman on a great feed from Wesley on the penetration.
Wesley is terrific on the drive, mainly because he can finish, so the defense respects him. So when he was triple teamed there, he made the pass. Coleman once again moving without the ball. The guy moving creates the passing angle.
Sixers by 3, winding down to 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Iverson against Eddie Jones. Snow with a runner off the glass. Eric Snow now with 17 points and another great playmaking game. He has 10 assists. And it's a 5-point lead again. So the Sixers answering every Charlotte foray. Eddie Jones on the miss, and the Sixers with a big rebound. Every time Charlotte now tries to narrow the gap, the Sixers come right back.
And they have been answering with some beautiful execution.
Here is Iverson, defended by Jones.
They want him in the middle of the floor, but he continues to get double teamed there.
And Lynch blocked by Coleman. And the shot clock expires as Coleman with a great mano-on-mano block on George Lynch, and the Hornets get it back.
They defended Iverson as well as you can. They continue to trap him every time he catches the ball at the top of the circle. Once again, Coleman comes through with another key shot block.
And it's a 5-point game, 3:20 on the clock.
You got to go to him.
And a steal, Hill fronting, Coleman picks it off.
Bad pass. I mean, he had Button up here right now. You got to get Philly to miss, hold him to one shot. Then your execution. But you need some easy field goals here.
And here is Iverson with a runner. Coleman came running at him and didn't do it. So under 3 minutes to go, the Hornets storming back, trailing by 5. Every possession will be important, and a foul called away from the ball. And that is the third team foul against the Sixers and the 4th personal on Kukoc.
Yeah, they ran Mason once again off a UCLA cut. He has the basketball at the point. He passes the ball to the wing, gets a back screen on his way down into a post-up situation.
Kukoc is out of the game, so it's Lynch, Hill, Radliff, Iverson, and Snow for the Sixers.
Yeah, Larry's gone with all his main defenders.
And here is Mason passing out to Wesley. And a big three.
Needed that.
David Wesley with his second three-pointer of the game, and it's a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
See, take your move quick, and that's what Mason did. Force them to double team immediately. Then you have plenty of time to make your pass out.
Plenty of time on the shot clock, and the pass by Iverson is into the crowd, and the Hornets bringing it up. Sixers get back on defense. Here is Mason, goes back to Wesley. Iverson won't let him take the shot. Down low to Mason, defended by Lynch, an outstanding defender, but not in the low post. Under 2 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. Wesley's shot goes off the rim, fights for the loose ball, but it's last touch.
Philly is taking it on the side.
And the Sixers are the only team with a foul to give the rest of the way. 1:35 and running. 9 on the shot clock. 76ers trying to make it 2 in a row on the road in the best of 5. Iverson. And Eddie Jones has the rebound. And the Hornets can at least tie it up or take the lead on this crucial possession.
Yeah, Paul Silas just made a call. 2-man game with Mason. Jones and Mason.
Kukoc trying to front and deny Mason with 5 on the shot clock. Here is Mason with 3 on the clock. Mason getting by Kukoc, gets the basket, ties the game.
See, he can take Kukoc, no matter who Kukoc matches up with, whether it's Campbell or Coleman or Mason. Take him down inside off the dribble. You'll get the advantage.
89-89. You see the time remaining in the 4th. 12 on the shot clock, and a foul called against the Hornets. And let's see, Anthony Mason, no, Ratliff with his 4th foul, so it's against Philadelphia, and a big foul against Larry Brown's team.
Major call. Yeah, Ratliff was kind of stunned, but he put the player down on the floor.
So George Lynch comes into the game for defensive purposes.
Larry Brown wants his team to pick up full court. Get up in here now.
And now the Hornets, who are down by 5 with 3:13 to go, can take the lead. Looking to even the best of 5 at 1-1. The hottest team in the NBA down the stretch, fighting for their lives with 7 on the shot clock. Mason working his way in. Tipped in by Eldon Campbell, and Charlotte leads by 2.
Campbell's man left in order to double team, and by Mason coming back to his strong left hand, that opened it up beautifully for Campbell to come down the lane.
Sixers scoreless in the last 3.5 minutes, and that ends as Snow hits the basket to tie it up, and a timeout will be called by the Hornets.
Don't assume, see, don't assume. Larry's got to watch now. See, he doesn't get a technical foul.
He came out on the floor.
That's right, you see. Well, he wanted the trap. See, he wanted the trap right there. And you can see he's arguing because his guys reacted. See, you never assume that a team is going to call timeout. And what they did was Philly came right down the floor, pressed them as Eddie Jones continued to move the ball to half court. You must block out now. You cannot give them a second shot at them.
All the defensive aces in there for the Sixers as Iverson is on the bench right now. Eddie Jones firing away, misses. Campbell with the rebound. And time runs out. That is the end of regulation, and we're heading for overtime. So, as Huey mentioned, the 1-4, they wanted Jones to win it. He cannot connect on the shot. You see how exasperated he is. And we go to overtime.
Well, he felt that that was his shot. You can see right there, he was not looking to penetrate. The defender plays him tough. They drop into a 1-4 on the baseline. Now, as he goes left, he loves to go that way. See, as he comes on this crossover, but you see how he's fading. That was a difficult angled shot, but he shoots plenty like that and makes them. And he's been on a little.
And Philadelphia and Charlotte underway in the overtime. Mason, along with Campbell and Coleman up front. Wesley and Jones, the starting 5, and all 5 double figures in this game for the Hornets. Here is Mason. They fronted him, and Mason gets the hoop. And Mason now with 12. Hornets by 2.
That was by design. On that Mason pass to the left side of the floor, he went right down in there and posted up. Philly, they counted on him fronting. They lifted everyone on the opposite side of the floor. That was an easy pass.
Allen Iverson, 4 of 19, only 11 points in the game. But let's see what he does in the extra session as Snow misses from the corner. So the Hornets with the early lead and the ball.
That was one of the very few misses for Snow tonight. He's now 7 for 9 from the floor in this game.
Mason, the point forward, playing atop, now going low. Coleman against Hill. Turnaround by Coleman. So Mason and Coleman each connect. And for Derrick, his 23rd point, he leads all scorers.
See, I like what we're seeing now because Mason and Coleman are making the catch and going quickly, Dick. The double team guy cannot get there.
Here is Ratliff with the fake and shooting over Coleman, hitting Ratliff with a big basket. And the first points for the Sixers in overtime. It's 95-93 Charlotte.
Yeah, Ratliff has had a very, very solid game here tonight.
15 points, 5 players in double figures for the Sixers, and Coleman now hits his second. He's on fire with 25 in the game.
Now he has the feel, no doubt about it. No hesitation at all. As soon as he made that catch, he turned and looked. The defender was a step to 2 steps away. He was looking perimeter all the way.
Hornets by 4 points as Snow, guarded by Wesley. Here is Iverson driving in, and a tough shot against the Giants by Allen Iverson. Only his 5th basket of the game to bring the Sixers to within 2.
Well, the defender double space, Nick. Anytime that you get that on the baseline, Allen read that perfectly. He faded right to the corner.
Coleman driving in. He's been hot and remains so. Derrick Coleman with 6 points in overtime. And again, the Hornets by 4. And he looks like a determined player. Remember, he has never won a playoff series in his NBA career. Nearly 2.5 to go in overtime as a Snow drive.
Here, he did not have full control of the catch.
6 on the shot clock for the Sixers. Snow will inbound. Crowd on its feet, and they can be heard. Snow, wild toss from the corner. That wasn't a good percentage shot, and the Hornets bring it up with a 4-point lead, and we're getting close to 2 minutes in the first overtime session.
Well, Derrick Coleman is making everything happen here. They should come right back to this side, play two-man with them.
And trying to deny is Tyrone Hill. Jones for 3, and he's got it. And the Charlotte Hornets are marksmen. They're 5 for 5 here in overtime and have taken a 7-point lead and a timeout called by the 76ers. Beautiful play.
They came right back to two-man game. Hill fighting Coleman. Eddie Jones just stepped right up and knocked that down. During the course of the year, a 38% shooter away from him. Keeps the arms up, forces Iverson to stay perimeter. Very few times has Allen been able to take him off the dribble.
Kukoc firing for a 2-point attempt, and the rebound by Coleman. So Coleman has 6 points. Jones hit a big 3, and the Hornets have not missed in overtime. They're leading by 7 with 1:40 to play in the 5-minute session.
Yeah, two-man game right here. This is smart. Same two guys, Coleman and Jones.
Double team on Coleman with Snow and Hill, and a timeout called as Coleman saw he was getting tied up. So a timeout, a 20, called by Derrick Coleman.
Well, see, on the pass, Eddie Jones flew right through, and he was wide open. But Coleman was fighting the double team and did not see it and could not make the pass.
But Coleman has really taken charge here in overtime for Charlotte.
Well, no doubt about it. You can see he's got the whole package tonight. The fadeaway jumpers, three-point shooting, perimeter jump shots. And the big thing is he's done a good job defensively down inside, helping his teammates, and has come up with a couple of key shot blocks.
So this is game 2, and the Hornets trying to get even at 1-1. Game 3 of this best-of-5 series will be Friday night in Philadelphia. We'll have that for you on TNT. Game 4, if necessary, would be next Monday in Philadelphia on TBS. But that's only if we go to game 4, and Charlotte could assure that with a win tonight. And Coleman now, 8 points in overtime, and the Hornets 6 for 6 in the extra session.
He's showing us the complete package tonight. Every offensive move has been there.
Biggest lead of the game for the Hornets at 9 points. Iverson misses a 3. So the Hornets are saving their best for last. Their biggest lead of the game right here, 9 points as we get close to a minute to go.
Run the clock, take your time, make sure you get high percentage moves.
Hill on Coleman with 7 on the shot clock, but Coleman can do no wrong. That's the first missed shot in overtime, but the Hornets get a crucial offensive rebound.
Yeah, Elton Gamble kept that one alive. Up over the top, knocked it free. Eddie Jones picks it up.
Sonics Jazz coming up after this thriller. Here is Mason from Coleman. And an exclamation point. And you can see the smiles on the faces of the Hornets and the crowd screaming as the Charlotte Hornets. Kukoc hitting the 3 with 35 seconds to go. It is an 8-point lead for the Hornets.
Games tonight.
Ira Bowman, who's just put on the roster at the end of the regular season. He's from the University of Pennsylvania, has come in the game with Todd McCullough. And Campbell with the basket. The Hornets are going to win this one going away. And a game in which Charlotte needed to win, and they'll win it as Bowman misses. Time running out. The Charlotte Hornets